Alright, this is a really old computer, guys. Just listen to it. Look. Alright, I gotta block this out.
No, it's just a black one.
Stop. No. Alright.
Hello?
Yep. I didn't try to.
Let me leave, please. I don't want to be a one-man band. Tactical Jonesy, whatever you have for Aurora.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Do you want Aiden to play? Aiden, join. Siren? Aiden, go to the living room. Just.
What are we playing? Boxing fight?
No, my brothers, we're on Wipe the Floor with Aiden if we play boxing. Hello. I don't know what's wrong with your mic, Aiden. Aiden, your mic is working. Why are you talking? Go to the living room.
Oh.
Aiden has COVID. Aiden has COVID. If you hear echoes, because me and Aiden just left my room.
Okay, cool. What are we playing?
We can play some Zone Wars. Because Aiden's.
Do you have any good Zone Wars? Because I don't feel like going desert.
Oh, I have some good ones.
I've played that. Okay, cool. Because I play desert way too much.
Desert, I feel like is a little too basic. I feel like you get pretty much the same loadout every single time.
I know. And the guns aren't even in the game.
Yeah. Well, I like this one because you can switch your loadout, but it comes at a price.
Well, what is that price? Like 10 damage?
No, you have to trade your some mats.
What do you mean trade a map?
Like you have to pay 30 mats of each build, each material to get like a gold P90 or a green SMG.
Oh.
You know this one. You don't have to do it if you don't. Well, I'll just do it because all most of them are snipers, and I already had a good shot. Oh, what? Is there full damage?
Yeah, there's full damage. Oh, you had a gold scar? Let's go.
Headshot. Oh.
Yeah. slow clap.
Then come.
Bro, my aim is actually goated.
My loadout's already set. I got 2 legendaries.
See, I have a gold burst, but I also have a green SMG.
Same thing. We have a gold burst for the green SMG.
Still there. How did you hit that? But I didn't.
Bro. Oh my gosh, I edited that wall, and then I got blew up. Oh, that's nasty. P nasty. Me. I do. Bro, but let me tell you what are the, here, if you come top 1200, you can win, yeah, you can win a Predator monitor. You know how much those go for, right? Like $400. I don't know. It's more. It's like you got a gnome in your wall.
Okay.
Like a gnome.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Yes.
He's dead.
I know, but I did push the button.
You can win. Well, actually, it's not a Predator. It's an Alienware, which are more expensive. It's a gaming laptop.
Hold up.
2, 10, it's 10.
You can also win a Razer gaming laptop, a Samsung Galaxy Tab S7, and you can win. Yeah.
Evan
Yeah, I
said-
think it's duos. Isn't it duos? Okay, I'm gonna play it. Alright, you should stream it. You don't stream that, right? Road to getting a new Alienware.
Yeah.
Bro, Alienwares are the coolest looking monitors.
Evan
Yeah, I
said-
think it's duos. Isn't it duos? Okay, I'm gonna play it. Alright, you should stream it. You don't stream that, right? Oh my gosh, I just took a road to getting a new Alienware.
Yeah.
Bro, Alienwares are the coolest
shot
looking
you.
monitors.
Evan
Yeah, I
said-
think it's duos. Isn't it
Wait, where's
duos?
Pratt?
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Oh, he's gonna
Alright, you should stream it. You don't stream that, right? Oh my gosh, I just took a road to getting a new Alienware.
Yeah.
Bro, Alienwares are the coolest
shot
looking
you.
monitors.
Evan
Yeah, I
said-
think it's duos. Isn't it
Wait,
duos?
Pratt? Thinking this time by himself.
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Oh, he's gonna
Alright, you should stream it. You don't stream that, right? Oh my gosh, I just took a road to getting a new Alienware.
Yeah.
Bro, Alienwares are the coolest
shot
looking
you.
monitors.
Evan
Yeah, I
said-
think it's duos.
Wait,
Isn't it duos?
Pratt? Thinking this time by himself.
You can also win
I'm
PlayStation
gonna play
4.
Oh, he's gonna
You should stream it. You don't stream that, right? Nintendo Switch and Xbox. Oh my gosh, and a OnePlus 8. It's a 90 FPS phone, bro.
Across the region. Across
Bro, giving me the best loot ever.
Alright, so victory's 10 and everything else is 1.
Oh, if you just win a game, then you already get a free skin. That skin is ugly, though. That skin is trash, bro.
Yeah.
It's more like a skin I'd have in my locker just to have it.
You already know.
Oh man. Okay. Are you in?
I am. I have a smoke. I have a
Bro. Come on, Dwarf Mamba.
Really?
Oh, I got stuck in the build. Yeah, next season's not gonna be that bad. Honestly, it might not be good. Yeah. Next season's Marvel.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah.
It's gonna either be super fire or it's gonna be super trash.
I think it's
Bro, what if you're able to have like superpowers? Like, what if you're like Flash and you turn into Flash? Yeah, but like, they're gonna add a mode where you can have superpowers, whichever character you are. Like, if you're Flash.
Do you know how they're getting better and better at ATMs? I bet next ATM is going to be Endgame in season 4.
No, Endgame didn't come out till like season 8. Season 4 or season 5 were the best seasons.
Thanks! I always feel fine. Life is stupid.
I died. I jumped off. I fell off.
Do you agree
Bro.
with me? Life is stupid?
Here. Bro, every person that joins your stream, tell them we should get like 5 people Zone Wars.
Yeah.
But still, if we get that much people, that'll be fun. Or go to your text messages and just spam everyone. Cause that'd be epic, bro.
Bro, I almost. Bro, that's so low. Rat, heal.
My guy, I've done that. I'm dead.
I didn't even.
Guys, he would have died from storm. Hello?
Three. Yeah. One. You get out. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Buddy. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. No, we.
My bad.
No. So it's P. For you. So, there's a have so I live.
We got our places in my screen.
Okay.
No, that was not aimbot. I actually clicked the button.
Yeah. But okay. Then, oh boy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's to be.
We can play right now. So, it's okay, girl.
Yeah. The points.
And I could also use more points, so I can enter.
I live for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Return to lobby. Yeah.
How you doing? Oh. What? What's we so what
Everybody, I'm gonna be sweat. Everybody be or winter hunters.
I don't know. How many
I have like 300.
So,
Well, what skin does everybody have?
Yoja.
Nope. What about this?
Yeah.
No, I don't. On my other account.
What's
I have Calamity, Drift, Dave, Inks,
oh,
Fox.
okay?
Uh-huh.
Check. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Evan. Be Joel. Yeah, this game.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was close. Yours is
3, 2, 1.
You said he had 1,500. I've got 200 to 300.
I just wait, 'cause
Evan, how many? Do you know how much points I have? 200, 300?
I have 1,500.
How much do I have? Like 300? Really? Then I don't know. We're about to get in the game. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're in the game. You need to hurry. Well, it looks like Evan will not be able to play.
fine.
Because he ain't even upstairs. Where do you want to land? I'm playing. Yep, he's gone.
Oh.
Let's try to get a dub. I've been a lot better without a controller. How long's gonna get me an Xbox controller so I can play? Somebody landed on it.
Back.
This one's a bot. He's a bot. But it have a gun. Brian, you're like 30 times better than this kid. I was about 20 or 30. No.
I'm not Yes.
Hurry.
His team.
They aren't good, it's just great.
You.
You have to do that, you need to sprint to get my burger. My Ruby card expired. Where? Oh, the other. Person who wears glasses.
No. Don't click there. Click here.
It all started so innocently. A brilliant doctor, desperate to save his wife, concocts what he hopes will be a miracle cure for a deadly virus. Hoping to speed along the development process, the doctor enlists the help of a family, the Piggies, who want nothing more than to help the doctor develop his cure. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but in this case, it's not hell those good intentions led, but a full-blown zombie apocalypse. Now, half the world's been infected and you're fighting for your life. But of all the infected out to tear you limb from limb, none are more dangerous than the original infected, the Piggy family. So how are you going to fight and defeat Piggy? Substance 128, or the potion, has various effects on its host, but mainly acts as a neurotoxin. It's not exactly known what Mr. P, its developer, used to create Substance 128, but it either includes live bacteria or viruses, or perhaps a chemical that short-circuits a living brain.
Yeah. Who would even come up with a name that's a clean name that's live?
This is because, unlike normal neurotoxins that kill their victim outright, Substance 128 seems to instead selectively destroy or suppress only the parts of the brain responsible for higher thinking. Motor skills and reflexes are maintained, but the ability to reason or act past a rudimentary level of intelligence are all gone in those infected. Perhaps Substance 128 contains living cells that act as parasites, or the chemicals simply destroy parts of the brain, devolving the victim into a primal intelligence. Whatever the case, after the Piggy family was infected, they were able to rapidly infect others. This means that the original substance was a virus, or perhaps an ordinary virus already infecting the Piggy family was mutated to create the zombie-like aggression and loss of intelligence. Whatever the case, Substance 128 is now fully viral, and social distancing won't save you from the Piggy apocalypse. The Piggy says the infected are...
What?
Where are we landing?
Crap. Try to
What?
get like
Okay.
big points. Like 60.
typically known, show highly increased aggression, although peculiarly, they don't display the typical feeding behavior associated with other zombies or even predators. Instead, piggies seek to simply kill non-infected and will completely ignore other infected around them. This hints at two things, the first being that some higher brain function might still be preserved within infected hosts, and two, that the infection might be heightening some innate sense of territoriality, leading the infected to be extremely aggressive due to a perceived violation of their territory.
I got 200 pings. That's why you can run this.
That's a pretty. I do.
Bye.
See ya.
No, wait. Yeah.
You know?
My brother's about to get me.
Yeah. So,
I've been wanting a monitor, but I already have a phone.
alright.
Bro, this guy died from fall damage. I'm coming.
I'm just gonna.
I have a charge shotgun. I'll go.
Alright.
Heck, this guy's a camper. This guy's a hacker. He should have died from fall damage. Wait, you're gonna play?
No matter how far you run
Yeah.
from a piggy, though, they will not stop chasing you, meaning that the infected seem to consider the entire world their territory, and simply fleeing won't be enough to win the day. Because of their heightened aggression and lack of self-preservation, piggies have greater strength than the non-infected, though still enough self-preservation to avoid obviously suicidal things like running into pits or through fire. Again, this means that some form of higher intelligence is still present in the infected, making piggies more dangerous zombies than your traditional Walking Dead. Because of the sheer number of infected, escape is likely going to be your best option. Going hand-to-hand with a piggy is going to likely end poorly for you, given each individual's heightened strength and the sheer numbers of infected that will certainly show up to the site of any battle. It's best then to keep this fight at a distance, so firearms are going to be your preferred tool for eliminating piggies. But be careful, the sound of gunfire is certain to draw even more infected to your location. Perhaps you'd be better served with more silent ranged weapons like bows and arrows, with compound bows available in basically any hunting store across the US. The most terrifying aspect of the piggy apocalypse, however, is the simple fact that you can never be sure of who's infected and who isn't. While it might be obvious to tell certain infected apart from the non-infected due to wounds they've suffered and seem to ignore, others won't be so easy to identify. The infection is fairly quick-acting, but other than an immediate increase in strength and aggression, there's no physical changes that could easily identify someone as infected. Your best friend could very well be an infected, and sadly, you won't know until they're trying to smash your bones to jelly with a baseball bat. For this reason, to survive a real-world piggy apocalypse, you're going to want to do the opposite of what we typically recommend in these scenarios, and go the solo route. Teaming up is always a great way of boosting your odds of survival, but in this world gone piggy mad, a teammate could be a liability. If, however, you absolutely must team up, then you can take some preventative measures to identify an infected before they get too close. For example, you could come up with a challenge phrase the way that US military sentries do. Simply come up with a question or a statement and a response that the person being challenged has to reply with. It could make sense or be completely nonsensical, but it should always be the same response. You could, for example, make your challenge phrase be, "Who has the most overpriced and terrible sushi in the world?" And the response phrase could be, "Volcano." It's not only a true statement, but a good challenge phrase because the infected won't have the higher intelligence necessary to come up with a coherent answer. That way, if you suspect that a friend who's been out of sight for too long is infected, you can simply ask them who makes the worst sushi in the world, and they'll tell you volcano, marking them as safe and uninfected. If, however, you get no response, it's time to run and treat your friend as just another infected. Sadly, you're not going to win a fight against the piggy apocalypse because, as the coronavirus has shown us, infections spread at blistering speeds across the world. Your best bet is to let nature run its course and simply flee for the hills. Find somewhere remote and cold to hide out and wait the apocalypse out. With no higher thinking skills, piggies will be unable to feed themselves or protect themselves from the elements, and within a few weeks, only a few stragglers should be left alive. At that point, it'll be your job to reclaim the world and perhaps find Mr. P and punish him for the evil he so carelessly unleashed on the world. Ready for more epic showdowns? Check out You vs. the Rake, or check out this other video instead.
Life is filled with trying times, but so often, it all comes down to what you make of it. And you have been making so much. Across the Skillshare community, you've made works of self-expression, sharing your hopes, your fears, and your gratitude. You've made use of your hands and your imaginations to inspire others. You've made new plans for the future and reflections on the past. And you've made yourselves really at home